I think we're gonna... Is that... Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, baby! That fucking works, man! So today, basically, I'm gonna try y'all's ideas for cursed improvised devices. So, the focus here, I put out a Twitter post last week asking you guys to submit the craziest either 3D print models or MS Paint drawings of ridiculous shit that I could build fast and test out. And the main emphasis that it would be sort of more based around like vices. The original post was a device that someone drew with an MS Paint diagram and was like, do you guys think this could work? And it was like a block that had a hole for a bottle of beer, a cigarette, and a vape. And they're like, do you guys think we could make this work? So I've created that. That was the beginning. But I was like, well, that's not gonna take an entire stream to try out. So how about instead of just testing that one out, we try out every crazy idea that you guys have. And you guys submitted some bangers. Some of these I found on my own because a lot of you guys misunderstood the assignment and you're like, oh, here's how to make a Rube Goldberg machine that kicks you in the balls. And it's like, bitch, that's like a whole ass fucking stream idea. That's like some shit that's gonna take me 5 hours to build. We're not doing any of those. I'm talking stuff that's like simple and you just need someone crazy enough to test it and see if it works. That's what the request was. So a lot of these got skipped. So, honorable mention to these 3 ideas, and it's a shame we would not have time to build something like this. Horse suicide machine. Someone posted this like minutes after I posted, and they said, finally, my chance to pitch my horse suicide machine. And I was like, all right, this guy has had this sitting on it. It's this insano Rube Goldberg machine that shoots a horse. Anyway, this might be one of the greatest MS Paint diagrams of a potential invention ever put to pen. Next one, and I'll be real, this next one, I kind of want to do as an actual stream. Piss generator. Okay, so the idea here is you pee onto the generator wheel and then it spins it and spins a belt attached to the main axle and then that stores it in like a capacitor or a battery. This is a gas idea. It's just not what I was looking for this stream specifically. And then finally, and this guy didn't draw this is a classic image, but someone just said make Operation Soda Steel, but real. And I'm gonna be real, it would be awesome to make Operation Soda Steel and then go to a fast food joint and attempt to steal soda. I do want to show some of the stuff I've 3D printed off. This is a, we're gonna start with one that someone already modeled on a 3D printer. Because we have a few of these where I didn't have to do it myself. It was something that someone else did, and we're just gonna try it out because why the hell not? The idea is that it's a cigarette dispenser. And I saw a few different things showing this off, or showing off something like this. So I just want to try it out for myself. Let's see. I'll take a pack. Also, yeah, I'm using these step cigarettes. I guess I was gonna be like, why aren't you using a real cigarette? Well, my friend, not only are these cheaper, but the company that makes them saw the videos that I was using them in, and they mailed me 12,000 of them. So, if I'm gonna be using one that I have to go out and buy, I'm gonna really need a reason to be using a proper one without having nicotine in them. Hang on a second. Oh! Dude, that kind of rocks, man. Ain't that clever? Dude, they were fucking juicing this shit back in the 1950s. We truly lost a societal improvement of cigarette technology when they, you know, found out it causes cancer and shit. They'll call it the cigarette erection dispenser. It is erect. It is kind of erect. Need to light one with a flamethrower? Oh my gosh, wait, dude. That, I didn't even think of that. That's gonna come in so much handy later. You have no fucking clue, man. We have so many things where you gotta light a bunch at once. Let me show you another one. Another one that we got printed off here. All right, someone made a more advanced version of this, but I found this version. And basically what it is, let's see, fit this all together. We need to like adhesive connect these. So the idea here is that it has a fucking slot for everything. This is your ultimate vice device. You put your beer or your seltzer or whatever the fuck in here. It's got a slot at the bottom. You can stick a can of Zins in, which I forgot to buy for this stream, unfortunately. You stick a pack of cigs in here, and then you can stick a nice Bic lighter here. The fully integrated koozie. I can tell these are made for Zoomers. These aren't made for a real one because they don't have ashtrays on any of these fucking things. And I mean, if you're outside, yeah, so what? But I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a fiend who's blasting through these indoors. A problem with this one over the one that I saw on Instagram that has like extra shit on it. This one doesn't have a handle. You still gotta like bare hand the thing. But it does work. You ash in the last can you just drank. Then give me a thing that holds the other can. You gotta optimize here, man. We're already sticking all this other shit on there. Your hand won't get as cold? Yeah, it's true. It is properly like, I mean, if it has a handle, it is too. It's kind of cooler to be able to grab it like this. We need to actually secure it to the bottom base here. Hang on a second. Also, I need to make it, I like that this has the little lip here. Let's see if we can, one, fuse this together, and then try it as a use case. This is how I fuse 3D printed stuff together. You heat up the end of this little metal stick. Doesn't get hot on this end because of energy transfer from the thin metal to the thick. All right, there we go. And now that ain't gonna come out. All right, I want to show you guys the main innovation here. This guy right here. This is, and I also have this this vape. Someone sent me this for disassembly. It's only got like 1% of juice left, but that'll be enough for a single like demo. This is the device that someone originally prototyped on Twitter. It has some, I had to get the rest of the supports out of it. Basically, beer goes here. I made holes so that you could do 3 cigarettes at once instead of just 1. And then vape goes here. So you go vape, cigs, beer. The chambers are separated. So this hole is the beer sucking hole, and this hole is the smoke sucking hole. And you can just put individual pipes on these and put them both in your mouth at the same time like a crazy person. But I think the ideal is to put a tube in here that goes around to here where it has a brace where you can put a straw that goes into the beer. And the reason why you would do this is that when you chug the beer, it's gonna suck air through the straw that's at the bottom, which is gonna then draw it through here, which will suck out through the cig and the vapes. So basically, you're gonna end up with a bong type scenario where you fill the bottle with the smoke and the vape, and then after you shotgun the beer, you get like a massive like blast of smoke. Anyway, my point is, I put a considerable amount of my engineering degree into developing this device, so you're welcome. Let's get the rest of the supports out of here and start getting it hooked up with the hoses and stuff necessary. All right, hang on a second. So this is the idea. I don't know if you guys could see, in this hole, there's a little like flange that sticks out. See how it has like a little hole? That, I don't know if you can see that so well. That just routes through to this tube here in the side. So this, having this stick up, sucking through this tube will suck through this straw. All right, that's pretty firm. Let's get we'll need like some plastic tube. Pretty sure I've already used this for smoking shit once. It's kind of yellow. I sized all these holes just for this. Okay, now when I suck through this, it sucks there. And then this needs to go to there. So we'll cut like that. There we go. Now, sucking through this should suck through this. Oh yeah, baby. Hang on, wait, can I show that easily? All right, we'll shove the geek bar in here. It doesn't have an airtight seal, so I'll wrap some tape around it. Air holes only happen if your printer's whack. Oh yeah, they're not gonna be air holes in the print. It's pretty airtight. Also, one little air hole is not the problem. As long as that's the easiest way. Alright, good news, it works. Sheesh. Did you breathe some support? No, I breathed the fucking vape and like the dry dust from the cigarettes. We might be ready to test. Modelo Especial. All right. I picked these bottles because they're short.
What the fuck are you doing, dumbass? That was a twist on.
Uh-oh. I about sucked the Modelo out of the straw, and then I realized I was gonna take a fucking vape and dry cig hit again. Hang on a second. The fucking rim of this is too narrow. You bought the wrong style of beer bottle? Do I need one to twist in? All right, hang on a second. The extra melted plastic will add additional carcinogens, which will really add to the entire cancer-maxing experience that we're going for here. Oh, baby. That actually fucking worked. It worked. It slotted right in, and now we let it harden. Oh, it's trying to tip over. Let's see what we got here. We gotta corn this shit up. We're under. I feel like it's gonna leak a lot, and I'm not sure how much a lot is gonna be. So that's kind of the concern here. That's kind of the concern of the entire thing. Woo! That definitely holds the fucking vape in. Jeez. I didn't hardly smoke the cigarettes. Oh, I fucking fumbled it. It like canoed them. You got a little bit of it in there, but not as much as I thought we were going to. Filled out the damn beer, too. Alright, we need to, you know, for future design, maybe need to work on, like, a proper seal for it. But, like, I don't know, man. It kind of worked, though. Can't be too much of a hater on that. Ah, I broke the cigarette. The waste. Now, as an advanced corner, I think we're gonna. Is that? Yeah, that looks right. And then, like that? Yeah, I can taste the cig through without it even being lit. We're gonna light it first and then put it up on top so that it shows correctly, you know? Yeah, baby! That fucking works, man! Brother? This is the life. Holy shit, I can't believe it works. I cannot believe this is some premium shit. Did it fuck up my hat? I can't see. This is the most white trash looking contraption. Fuck you, buddy. This isn't white trash, we're drinking Modelo's. Call me Sanders, because I'm straight kernels. There's one particularly notable one. This bitch took... 1 second, run that one back. Alright, there's one! One in particular one that took a day and a half to print. This, which now has a big crack in it because I dropped it, is the 500 cigarette smoker. We're gonna have to fucking tape around it so that it doesn't leak smoke everywhere. I literally cracked it. Motherfucker, can't do nothing around here, man. Ow! The ash fell. Ow! Ow! Fuck! The ashes are all falling out. Motherfucker. Good lord. Bring the smoke sucker. Bring the sucker. Well, I consider that one a success. Motherfucker. The plastic is melted. That was why it was burning so much. It literally lit the 3D print part on fire. I just dumped these all on the floor like an idiot. I put them in, I scooped them into this, but I was angled like this, and they just rolled onto the floor. And now I'm covered in ash, too. It went all over my jacket. I might be a little cooked, bros. Next, we're gonna be loading up this bad boy. 500 cigarettes. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke it till you poke yourself to death. Not much scares me, but the 500 cigarette at once, this one scares me. Because in a previous, so when I initially jumped on the trend of doing the 500 cigarettes challenge, way back in September, this was not existed yet. I printed one that held 100 cigarettes, and that was pretty bad. Alright, let's load them up. This is how many it's gonna take. Different flavor. Yeah, these are the greens. These are the menthols. I'm gonna be real. I don't like the green ones so much. But I was sent an equal amount of them as the red ones. So for something where I'm gonna blast 500 at once, we'll use the green ones. What if they send you more? They offered to. They said, hey, if you ever run out, don't worry. We'll send you more. They're so real for that. Always want a light bright. It does kind of look like a light bright, doesn't it? You know, reload after this stream. This hasn't even put a dent in it. 1,000 cigarettes down hasn't even put a dent in the 12,000 they sent. Which kicks ass. It means I can do more obnoxious shit with cigarettes. Dude, we got the fucking mega cig, baby. Never has the Temu flamethrower been more at home than right now, man. Let's fucking go, dude. You're gonna burn the place down? Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I still got some Modelo over here. Alright, hang on. We'll get to that later. Get to that in a bit. Ah. That's a strong smell of menthols. I can tell you that right now. Something on the desk is smoking. Hang on. What's on fire? Oh, wait. It's the cig from the beer bong. Fuck. It was lighting the desk on fire. Alright, hang on. I got it. The desk was smoldering a little, but don't worry about it. No, I wouldn't worry about that none. The smell of menthol is truly, like, impressive. How much like menthol this smells. Do 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 do. Truly a questionable set of decisions that led us to this point in multiple ways. Oh wait, I can't tilt it up. Well, that makes this a lot harder to light. Holy shit. Gentlemen. Shit. Only a true juggernaut could slam this one down, bro. Holy shit. It's a true, this is a true harness of champions for sure. That said, is it off? Alright, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We're cooking here. We're cooking. Now turn this guy on. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Why'd it turn off? Why'd it turn off? It's just smoking now. It overheated? It has a sensor for that? Well, it definitely overheated then. Because this thing is putting out some crazy heat. Oh, it's hot as fuck. Well, boys, you know, sometimes you just gotta try things for yourself to know if it's a good or bad idea, you know?